Today, I'm going to show you how I take ordinary LEGO minifigs and turn them into epic custom characters for your LEGO fantasy world. One trick that really goes a long way, especially for royal figures like kings or princes, is adding a round plate under the plume or even clipping a minifigure hand onto the feather. It gives them a much fancier look and really makes them stand out. If you want a more intimidating vibe, try using a black head under the helmet. It adds depth and makes the figure feel more serious and menacing. A good way to give your knight a more armoured look is by adding shoulder pads over the breastplate. Normally there's a gap that makes that tough, but if you slide a cape between them it fills the space perfectly. Plus it hides a lack of back printing, which is a nice bonus. This next one's simple but super important: custom weapons. Mixing LEGO parts lets you build swords, axes and shields that really stand out. That said, don't ignore moulded weapons either. Some are more iconic than anything custom. The Gryffindor sword, for example, those rubies on the guard make it perfect for a neat knight or royal figure. Another easy trick is swapping out plain arms and legs. Unprinted pieces can really hold back a design. Here's a crown I put together. I gave the Ninjago legs and that one change made the whole figure loads better. For my most elite knights, I like to use torsos and legs that match their armour. Here I've used a silver C-3PO body and legs, and it gives this knight a really polished, heroic look. And don't just use these tricks for your main characters. When you put this kind of care into your foot soldiers too, your whole army looks more alive and cohesive. Next are the forest dwellers, rangers, elves and bandits. These characters usually wear dark greens, browns and natural tones. The most important tip for upgrading these figures, or really any fantasy figure, is mastering transitions. From the legs to the torso, from the head to the body, everything should feel like it flows naturally. Check out these two minifigures. The one on the left is mismatched. Colours are jumping out and clashing, but the one on the right has a consistent colour palette of brown and olive green. It just feels seamless. I also love adding satchels. Not only do they add detail, but they're perfect for tucking a sword or knife behind. Little touches like that add both realism and personality. Now let's talk about the undead. These are some of the most fun to customise because there's no real rules. You don't have to match anything perfectly. One thing I love about skeletons is that you can easily swap their arms to create unique poses you just can't get with standard minifigs. You can also break them apart, which is great for MOCs and battle scenes. When it comes to armour, I like to make them have variety of random parts. You can also finally use those broken pieces you've had sitting around forever. I find the cracks even elevate the figure. For heads, experiment with ones that have glowing eyes or weird expressions. Even ones that wouldn't normally fit a medieval setting, because once they're under a helmet, all you see are the eyes, and that can give the figure a really spooky or cursed vibe. For creepy mages or wizards, Ninjago and Star Wars actually have a lot of cool parts. It's all about finding combos that fit your character's look, even if they're from unexpected sets. And that's all. Let me know in the comments which minifigure or technique was your favourite, and if you got ideas for other fantasy builds, custom characters or any video ideas at all, please tell me in the comments. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I've got more custom minifigures, fantasy builds and LEGO content coming soon. Thanks for watching and have a good day.